Good morning, marketeers. Let's talk money. Do you have a few $100 million lying around? Mr. Beast sure hopes you do. The YouTube mogul is raising funding at a $5 billion valuation to expand his business. Yes, the same one that makes loud videos and, well, let's just say, questionable burgers. That valuation? About the same as Lyft's market cap. Now, on to the latest in consumer spending. Americans love and hate shopping. People still want to shop in stores, but they're enjoying the experience less and less. A new study found that 75% of shoppers prefer in-person shopping, but only 9% are satisfied with it. The biggest complaints? Fewer employees, fewer product choices. Retailers went all in on e-commerce and curbside pickup to compete with Amazon, but even industry executives admit that stores have been neglected too much. Now, let's talk about who's keeping the economy running. The rich are spending more. What percentage of all U.S. spending do the top 10% of wealthiest Americans account for? The answer, 50%. Back in the 1990s, it was just 36%. Why? Inflation hits the middle and lower classes harder, while wealthy consumers keep spending anyway. Middle and working class spending declined between 2023 and 2024, while high-income earners increased their spending. Some analysts worry the entire U.S. economy, which depends on consumer spending, has become too reliant on the top 10%. Now let's shift to fraud and scams, which are skyrocketing. Social media scams are exploding. Consumers reported $2.5 billion in fraud losses in Q3 of 2024, triple the amount from Q1 of 2020. The fastest-growing scam? Fake investment schemes on social media. The cost per scam is also rising, from an average of $321 to $500 per victim. Scammers love to pretend to be someone else, a government official, an investment guru, or even a romantic partner. Remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Now let's talk about Big Tech's latest plan, burying carbon emissions. Big Tech wants to bury emissions. Literally, Meta and Amazon need more energy to power their AI systems, but they don't want to increase emissions. Their solution? Carbon capture technology, which removes CO2 from the air and buries it underground. But there are some problems. It's extremely expensive and complicated. It can be dangerous if done incorrectly. Companies don't always know where to store the emissions. It's a promising idea, but still a work in progress. Now, on to kids and technology. Babies are getting tablets younger than ever. Remember when you got your first phone? Probably in middle or high school. Well, times have changed. A new report shows that 40% of babies now have their own tablet by age 2. Whether that's good or bad is up for debate. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest banking blunders ever. Citi accidentally sent $81 trillion. Yep, you heard that right. $81 trillion. Citi accidentally deposited it into a client's account. Here's some perspective. That's twice the value of the entire U.S. housing market. It's 81 followed by 12 zeros. It's about what it costs to get a burger at Five Guys. Did the client get to keep it? No, Citi doesn't even have that much money. It holds about 0.001% of that amount. That's it for today's Money Minute. Stay informed, stay invested, and I'll see you tomorrow.